Good evening, everyone. How you doing? This is Jahi Farr, and I'm creating this video to clarify the difference between healing crisis and side effects. Recently, I was talking to a sister who had just come off some medication because she wanted to take things that were a little more natural, such as some herbs, and she inquired about some herbal formulas that I was putting together. So with that, she brought up the question and she brought the conversation over of what are the side effects of herbs? And, it's understandable because, again, there's a lot of similarities there. And I guess when people receive um, different effects from taking herbs and or taking medicines, they just combine them all into the summary that, okay, it's a side effect. But I want to clarify that with this video. So I'm going to start off by talking about side effects. So side effects, as defined by most medical journals, are any undesired additional effect other than the one intended. Any undesired additional effect other than the one intended. So for an example, some of the issues that we're dealing with in our community, meaning the predominantly African American community, are high blood pressure, bronchial asthma, and probably diabetes. So to touch on high blood pressure first, when you're dealing with side effects, you're dealing with the suppression of natural systems. Okay, so you're suppressing a natural system within the body. So when dealing with high blood pressure, you will be suppressing the circulatory system or the heart. And in suppressing the circulatory system, you will cut down on a few things. First and foremost, the body usually ups the blood pressure or makes the blood pressure high to rid itself of waste, maybe too much salt in the circulatory system, or too much carbon dioxide floating through the circulatory system, or it may be a buildup of plaque within the veins and arteries. Either way you look at it, the body was trying to heal itself by making the blood pressure higher for a moment while it heals itself, for a time while it heals itself. By suppressing the circulatory system and suppressing the pumping of blood, you may cause a side effect such as a stroke, such as a heart attack, and many other side effects. Okay, so by suppressing something, a natural flowing system of the body, you create a side effect. Same thing with asthma and bronchitis. My daughter had asthma, and with that, she was prescribed, when we were unconscious and going to doctors, she was prescribed like a steroid. And the steroid forcefully opened up the bronchioles to gas air. So instead of if you ever seen a person who catches asthma or has an asthma attack, they're gasping for air and they're usually coughing. And that coughing is shaking up the lungs. It shakes up the lungs to loosen the mucus. It breaks up the mucus. That process of coughing, it breaks up the mucus. But when you take that steroid, you don't have to cough as much. And the bronchioles are forcefully open up to grab in oxygen. But nevertheless, it suppressed the process of moving or removing the waste, thus excreting the waste from the body. So it suppressed the respiratory system. That's a side effect. And then suppressing it, you will probably have to take that steroid for the remainder of your life. Thankfully, my daughter doesn't have to. And again, to point out and to make known and to clarify, all side effects or all drugs have side effects. Every single drug you can think of on the market has a side effect. Okay, that's to be clear. Moving on to healing crisis. Healing crisis is the natural flowing process of the body. So all systems of the body, when they flow naturally, if there's waste in the body, it's going to be excreted either through the skin, through the nose, through the ears, either vomiting or spitting up mucus, or urination, defecation, through the anus or through the penis or vagina, or a woman may excrete some extra blood if she has tumors and things of that nature. But healing crisis is just a natural occurrence of the body, and this healing crisis may come on either through fasting, performing a water fast, a fruit fast, a vegetable fast, or consuming nothing at all. It's the natural process of expending waste out of the body. Now, some people want to take their health a step further by rejuvenating themselves and want to perform either herbal teas or herbal formulas. And with that, some of the healing crisis may be a little more violent because when dealing with herbal formulas, they are intense plants, meaning they have a little more potency to them. So the healing crisis from an herbal formula, while its goal or one of its goals is to expend waste, it expends waste in order to replenish, rejuvenate, and strengthen the body. I have to point out that there is no total healing without healing crisis. Okay, your body has to go through a stage of expending waste from it in order to first or secondly heal itself, and that's important to note. So again, the differences between side effects. Side effects suppresses the natural flowing processes of the body, while side effects works with and helps to strengthen the natural processes of the bodies. Again, side effects come from or are the result of all drugs, either over the counter or prescribed medicational drugs. Healing crisis, on the other hand, again, is just a natural process that occurs within the healing of the body. Again, it can come from any kind of fasting. It can come from just eating fruits and raw vegetables. If you have a buildup of waste in your body and you begin to perform some kind of fasting, of course, more waste is going to come out of the intercellular spaces of the body and into the bloodstream, and then it will be eventually expended out of the body using one of the orifices. So again, I hope that clarified the differences between side effects and healing crisis and what causes a side effect versus what causes healing crisis. One sure way to know and confirm what phase you just went through is by studying yourself and see how did you benefit from the process you just went through. So, for example, if you just did a regimen of either medicine or fasting or herbal formulas, study your body and see whether your body's more healthy. Is it stronger now? Is it more vibrant? And that will determine whether or not you had a side effect. Again, because a side effect will leave you weaker, whereas though a healing crisis will, in the end, leave your body much stronger. So I hope this video has been helpful. I hope it clarified the differences between side effects, which suppress the natural systems of the body, while her healing crisis works with and adds to the potency of the natural flowing systems of the body. Again, I hope that this video has been helpful. All comments, questions, concerns are welcome, and I hope to hear from you. Thank you for your time. This is Jahid Farr. I'm signing off. Have a great day. Bye.